Hey YouTubers, Dre Crawford here, Recovery One Drones. We're back at it again here in the city of San Bernardino. Today we're going to be doing a mapping of an area here as a soccer complex here on the east side of San Bernardino. And it's going to be mainly the parking lot because we plan on doing a resurfacing of the parking lot. So we're going to use Drone Deploy, and I'm going to give you an overview of how the software works. Drone Deploy is a pretty much self-automated software that flies your drone for you. Once you map it out on your tablet or your desktop computer, laptop, whatever the case may be, and put the pretty much the waypoints in place, the drone will fly that pattern pretty much, and then go from there. It will take all the pictures that it needs, usually at a 70% coverage rate, depending upon the altitude that you fly. Usually I fly somewhere between 150 and about 200 feet, so we can get very detailed pictures of the surface area that we're trying to look at for the engineers. So today we're using one of my Phantom 3 Pros for this test. Pretty soon I'm going to start using my Maverick 2 Pro because it has a higher resolution camera on that, but the resolution on these Phantom 3s do well enough for what we use here in the city. So I'm not really in a hurry, but if I start doing more work, more commercial real estate working outside, I think having the Maverick 2 Pro will just give me a little bit more sparks, punch and pow to my presentations down the road. For testing purposes, we're going to do this, redo this simulation again. Well, actually, we'll refly it through a simulation. Give you a better idea. When I was out today earlier, had a little too much glare from the screen. The GoPro couldn't pick up what was on the screen, just getting a reflection back. So this is going to be a we call a tested simulation, and go from there. You go through your pre-flight checklist, which it'll automatically do. It'll count down to permissions, drone, camera, controller, flight plan. Make sure it all checks out. If something is wrong, if you're in a no-fly zone or restricted airspace, it'll let you know to require you to get clearance before it actually take off on the ground. So the program itself, that's why it always recommends that you first, when you get boot this whole thing up, that you go ahead and go through your regular DJI flight app, the GoPro app. Make sure you clear any permissions that are required, and then once you get out of that, make sure you exit out of that program completely, because you cannot run the DJI Go app in background while running the Drone Deploy app. So everything checks out: permissions, drone, camera, controller, flight plan. You get a green button over here on the left side that'll ask you to start the flight, and the flight will start. And what you see here is that normally when you do the simulation, it assumes that your starting point is going to be in the middle of whatever area that you're mapping. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be on the outside perimeter in most cases, because if you're doing construction or any other type of work of that nature, you don't want to be in the middle of the site. You want to be on the outside. And what you see here is the only thing missing. What you see here, you will see the location of the flight going along this path, but using the top left corner, it will show, top right corner, will see the actual drone footage that is being taken place during a regular flight. And on this tablet here, which is a Lenovo Tab 4 10-inch display, the screen, each time the camera clicks a picture, the live view flashes like a shutter, letting you know that a picture was taken. And like I said before, on the other side, on the left side of the app, it'll tell you how much battery is there, how many photos are taken, how many feet that you're still flying above ground, AGL. It even shows you your flight speed, and also shows you your distance. So I've used this program, I would say now, about maybe half a dozen times. I'm becoming more and more familiar with it. Hopefully be able to do a building, established building pretty soon. Most of the ones I've done so far, like I said, have been like parking lots and a couple construction sites. So hopefully in the future, in the near future, I know I have a project, another part of the city, brand new structure that's going up, tilt-up structure, that I will be able to go and do a mapping of that as a finished structure. So doing a building gives you some different options to look at and how you want to actually fly it compared to something that's in an open area like this or a construction site. So if you're into really using your drones for, and I would say, infrastructure or construction inspections and things that can work with engineering staff, Drone Deploy, I know there's other ones, Pixel 4 is also out there, 4D I guess with that full name, is out there, but since I've been using this, it's fairly easy. The learning curve is very shallow, not steep at all compared to Pixel 4D, and this also has a better deliverable. It's not perfect by any means. Those who are not tech savvy may be intimidated, not just you yourself as a drone operator, but people you try to send a deliverable to may be a little intimidated when they click on the link that you may email them. Automatically goes to this program. It'll set up like a pseudo drone deploy program where they're able to view the map itself and be able to do what they want to do at, basically just view it. Because if you only have a single holder account and they're not on the account as a multiple holder user, they can't do any markups of the work that you've done, any measurements, anything else. Everything has to go back to you to be done. So it's something that a large corporation or a municipality could definitely use for their benefit, because it gives them the option of having multiple users at any one time. Okay, here we are at our second site. It's just a true construction site. You can see on my shoulder, they're doing some grading at this time, and that's going to be the east side project. This is the west side project over here, which I'm actually going to fly right now. So we're going to do right now, we're in an area of the city that is in the flight path of the local airport. So my height ceiling is only 100 feet. So this is going to be a little more extensive here. As you fly lower, you get to take more pictures, because the overlap that you need for this to work requires a certain amount of overlap in the picture. So only because we're only going to fly at 100 feet, we're going to take more pictures. And it's also be a 3D mapping, so it's going to be quite a bit. This should take about up to 3 batteries, about 7 acres of land here. So that's where we're at. So as always, I'd like to give a shout out to a few folks who inspire me on YouTube. First of all, be Droner Tech, Billy Kyle, and Gadget Inspector. I want to thank those guys for the videos they put out almost weekly, almost sometimes twice a week or so forth, and appreciate the information that they put out there. I encourage them to keep up the good work, and like I tell everybody else, please subscribe to the efforts that are put out there to help us all better drone pilots. Thanks.